Motorcycle test site.
And hit the train harder too.
The weave one.
The bike's dead. Prototyping, baby. It's 11:30, you know what that means.
Taco time.
What up? What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Thrashin Supply channel. Got the boys dialing in. Here, turn the wheel, turn the wheel. I think it will. Last time we were all hanging out, Cole got his permit. Been a couple years, over probably a decade that he needed to get it.
I had it like 8 years ago, and then I just never renewed it, and I never got my motorcycle license. I had it because...
So you never renewed it and you never got your motorcycle license. So a week ago, he got his permit again. He's never had his motorcycle license though. And immediately we scheduled an appointment. You guys saw, we let him do a couple little test runs. And the only bike that we have that has blinkers and is probably fully legal to pass inspection before he does his test is this bagger. How you feeling about that?
Not great.
My guy's nervous, dude. You should have missed. He was talking to Jake. He's like, what bike did you do it on? How'd you do it? Did you have to go this way?
Okay, but do you know that you have to do these things?
Yeah, do you know your hand signals?
So we're running a little late. I think we got about 15 minutes to make it over to the DMV. So we're kind of trying to get in gear. Let's get over there and watch Cole try to get his license right now. Try. What if he doesn't? It'll be funny. The bike's dead. So here's the problem about these new bikes. I guess the screens and the computers run more.
I got no gas, 16 miles left, won't start.
We just rode this bike last week. The battery's not dead. It's a brand new bike.
And hit the train harder too.
Oh, no.
Dude, wait for me.
I can just hear his heavy breathing in my helmet right now. Speed.
Go.
Ready?
Go. Go. Oh.
I just started my
You're gonna do it off your truck? Oh, he's got a battery pack. All right, let's get to the battery. So we're supposed to be at the DMV in 10 minutes.
Good thing we got a good warm up in before I take this test. Tried to bump start my bagger by myself.
How was it?
Terrible.
Hey, look at this. That's sick. Dang. Prototyping, baby. Damn, it looks good.
What do we think, dude? What do you think?
Looks sick, bro. Who made that?
I made that.
Sorry. Right here.
See the starter? We got 10 minutes to make it to the DMV.
What are we gonna do with the extra 5?
Damn, dude. It's nice having an engineer, huh?
This thing saved us more than once. We would have been stranded in Mammoth probably still if this thing didn't exist.
Oh.
Run it.
Hey, now, does anybody have any extra gas?
Back to business. We got about 10 minutes to make it to DMV. NASCAR pit stop. He's on 6 miles till empty. All right, 1 gallon of gas, if that, and then we're out. Back on the track, back on the track, back on the track. Hey Cole, what happened? Why did we turn around?
Well, we're in such a rush. I left my permit in the DX because I rode the DX to get my permit. I didn't want to lose it in my pockets because I tend to lose everything. We got to turn around to go get it.
My man's a space cadet, loses his passport in Mexico, no permit on his way.
Green light. Forgot. Thrashin bar bag keeps things too secure sometimes. Dude, it's not in here. Hold on.
What's going on?
I don't know, dude.
All right. This is like the ongoing thing now, my guy.
Jake remembered. Jake was like, he rode the FXR. I'm pretty sure he did.
I don't want to hear it in the comment.
He was certain he rode the FXR. He was 100% sure.
All right, he's got gas, the bike started, and he finally got his permit. His appointment was 5 minutes ago. We're gonna try to go over there and see if they'll let him do it. I don't know what the long line is for, but you got an appointment. I'll dial you in. We'll square you up.
Okay, got my permit too. Tank full of gas.
What do you get? What's your excuse gonna be?
You had traffic because you can't ride on the freeway.
Yeah, traffic.
Drive test appointments. Boom.
Everybody, same line.
Same line. Whether you have an appointment or not?
No way.
It goes pretty quick though.
All right. All right. So there's a massive line here at the DMV later than his appointment, but I think this line's gonna help you because you're like, I was waiting in line the whole time.
Yeah.
So go wait in line. There's only one like clerk helping people in the front, and it's like whether you have an appointment or not, you gotta wait in the line. And the line's long, dude. It's all the way outside, inside.
Yeah, when we walked in last time, it was just like right there.
Yeah.
Maybe bad day.
So while Cole goes and waits in line, we're gonna go look at the motorcycle test site. You guys might have seen this on the last vlog. We all kind of like played around on it, but we still don't fully have an idea exactly what to do. I actually didn't take my test on one of these. I was 16 and I did the class, so I got my license. You had to do the class when you were under 18.
I actually took it at the DMV, but it's been so long that I don't fully remember, but you could kind of see, you start on one side of the dot, right?
Okay, so one side of these dots.
And then zigzag, and then you enter the circle. So you start on one side, you zigzag, and then you enter the circle. I think you do a full loop,
That's kind of gnarly.
and then you come back, and then you zigzag, and you end up in the other side.
So then he comes back out.
Comes back out, and then you start on the opposite side of what you started.
Yeah.
Because then you enter the circle the other way. So
Yeah.
you could enter the circle left, enter the circle right. You do the same thing, but on these. So you go in, or the two white lines, and then you enter the circle on the left, you do two loops, come out on that side.
Yep.
And I believe you do the same thing. You go on the opposite side, enter the circle the other way, you do another couple loops, and then you come out on the other side.
So I think he's got to show him the horn, show him the blinkers on the bike,
Hand signals.
and then the hand signals.
And yeah, and then obviously
And
the
maybe rev it a couple times.
Yeah. Honestly, the most important thing, you can't cross the lines and you can't put your feet down. Any one of those
I
is
think
an automatic.
The hard one is to put your feet down. From my understanding, I haven't, like I said, I didn't take this test, but from my friends that failed it, they would like dab their front brake too hard and then put their foot down.
So that's the problem, right? You can't carry too much speed. You can't carry too much speed because then it might make you like come out of the circle, right?
Yeah.
So you're watching your speed trying to go slow, but you're trying to balance the bike, and if you accidentally grab too much at that slow speed, like it's very easy to want to put your foot
Yeah.
down. It's not hard. I think it just takes practice. Even a like skilled rider would need to like
It's
kind
just-
of acclimate yourself to what you're doing.
Oh, the other thing is you only get one chance. If he fails it, he's got to come back
Yeah,
another
not
day.
like when he took his permit where he failed it twice and then was able to just back to back. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, you definitely only get one chance and then you have to reschedule. I have confidence in my boy. I think you do it. I think it's gonna be hard. I think we're gonna see a little bit of like foot hanging off the bike, like balancing it, but I think he's gonna get it done.
And then we told him that if he gets his license, then we could go do wheelies after this.
On the baggers?
No, we'll swap it out, get
Alright,
Dynas and
alright.
FXRs.
Hey, we haven't gone on a wheelie session in a long time. I'm excited.
I know.
Motorcycle. I had an appointment at 10:20 and they told me to get in the front line, only to get to the front and told me to come up here. I lied, we were late. I need gas in my permit.
Reschedule.
Reschedule? You know when?
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready right now.
Yeah, we can't. We don't have any space for you if you're half hour late.
Did they
So-
accept you?
No, they didn't. So I waited in this line, and then I got to the front, and the guy told me to go wait in a different line. So then I got to the front, and he's like, no, we can't do it today, or you can't do it right now, we need to reschedule. I was like, so schedule whenever you're ready. And I was like, I'm ready right now. He's like, no, you gotta go to the guy at the front or go online and figure it out yourself. So I was,
So that's the problem, right? You can't carry too much speed. You can't carry too much speed because then it might make you like come out of the circle, right? So you're watching your speed trying to go slow, but you're trying to balance the bike, and if you accidentally grab too much at that slow speed, like it's very easy to want to put your foot down. And it's just, I think it's gonna be hard. I think we're gonna see a little bit of like foot hanging off the bike, like you're trying to
And Cole stood in line. The line was out here. Cole stood here for like 10 minutes. He could have just read that.
How do we?
My guy's getting just beat up left to right.
Pulled up on his phone. Right now, what's the date?
The 20th. So May 3rd is Thursday.
3 days out.
3 days out.
Wait, May 3rd?
23rd. My brain is fried right now. It's been so stressful.
He
First
did
of
not
all-
have his morning
First
coffee.
of all,
I just got mine.
Hold on, let's back up. I sent both these guys the text that said, hey, my appointment is tomorrow at 10:20. This fool shows up to work at 10 o'clock. And we're scrambling, trying to get ready. I mean, I'm not gonna blame it on that's why from our permit and forgot gas and forgot to charge the bike. And
I say book that one, but I say walk into that
Yeah.
other guy that you could go talk to.
okay, you wanna go 10:20 again?
This Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, we'll be ready. The bike should run. It's got a little gas in it, but yeah, I mean, so you're gonna go back in there and see if you can get any leeway.
What's the verdict, brother?
Nothing today.
What about tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. But he also told me I need insurance and registration with me too.
Sorry we didn't finish it. For us, it's gonna be a couple days, but for you, in 20 seconds, we'll be back here. It's been how many days? Like 2 or 3 days?
2.
We're back. 10:28. So this time we're early. We got 12 minutes. We have everything in line. We got the motorcycle insurance, the motorcycle registration. Cole has his permit, right?
Yes.
We're a lot
But
more prepared this time.
We did have a perfectly good Honda 70 at the shop.
I was just gonna tell them that. So we have registered and insured 1970s Honda Trail 70s. I've had them for a while. One of them was handed down from Courtney's father to us. Love them. And I was like, we could let you do the test on the 70s. And he was like fired up. He was like, then I could see, I don't have to worry about the fairing. We kind of started getting it ready. And then I was like, I think people would respect you more if you ride the
You
bagger.
said street cred was the term used. But look, you can't turn the bars, whatever. This is what I'm gonna be looking through. This little gap to see the lines, to do the test.
I think it's one of those things that you look past the fairing. You're just
Yeah.
like, you see the 2 lines and you're like, all right, it's lined up.
It's like a dirt bike, dude. Look through the corner.
Yeah.
You're not looking where you're going. It's too late.
We were filming, but he was practicing right outside Thrashin. He's like, man, I can't see the line.
You can't look through the fairing
My
when the
guy's stressed.
turn is like 4 feet in front of you and you're going 5 miles an hour.
I think part of it though is the fact that you're also scared to fail on camera. Like,
yeah, that's extra added stress for like now it's out in the universe, right? Like I
getting
failed.
clowned. It's gonna be
Chill,
good.
dude.
Go inside. Go make sure we're here on time. Get in
Yeah.
the right spot.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We're gonna go to the right window this time. I
Yeah.
know where to go.
Here goes nothing. We're gonna get to watch Cole take the test. I've never even taken this test.
Most
Alright.
organized I've ever been in my entire life.
And nothing was lost. That's good, dude. It's looking good for you today.
I'm curious, is the guy, the instructor guy, he's gonna tell Cole?
Yeah, he'll walk him.
Yeah, he's not gonna be like, okay, go, have fun. Figure it out. I have an appointment for 10:40 for the motorcycle.
All right, so he already failed. So he already is doing stuff wrong.
I got here too early this time, I guess.
I think she has to wait and like finish
Oh,
what she's doing,
gotcha,
and then she'll call him up.
Driver's license, that's regular driver's license, not a drive test. No. So
kidding
this
me?
is like if you were gonna apply for the permit.
So how does he get one to do the lollipop test?
Same thing, you go in there, but you gotta choose drive test.
That's right.
This is the second time we've come here for it, and the same thing happened on Monday.
So which one do I select here?
I'm just crossing my fingers that we can like sweet talk our way into something. Get the next available, just wait, June 5th? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? He didn't actually have a driving test. He had another paper test one. Do they like not even schedule same day? Is that one of the issues too? At the wrong appointment, he had a paper test appointment. And they said they do not schedule driving test same day. You have to go like at least 24 hours in advance. So the guy has a schedule, or the person testing has a schedule.
Yep.
We scheduled for tomorrow at 11.
My God.
The only bummer is we had other things on the schedule for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna. Can we do that today?
So I don't know, we gotta like rethink our lives, but Cole needs to get his license, and this vlog has already started and we're not stopping until he gets it.
So over right now. So mad.
All right, let's see how he does. kicked off, no practicing, but he got a good run in. Yeah, we thought he had an appointment today, but I guess it was for the written. He filled out the wrong one. Yeah, unless you got access to get us in today. We've been trying to get it for a couple of days. That would be amazing. We do it for a vlog. My guy said he's gonna look and see if he could squeeze Cole in. He definitely said you can't run the course and film the thing while I do it though.
Break the law and reap the benefits, dude.
No, so the guy was cool, but he just was like, hey, you can't practice, but just one. Yeah, we got it. Thank you so much, dude. You're going. And he looked at me. He's like, oh, he's gonna pass. He saw you do that.
Wait, where do I go?
He said, go right back up to the thing, and then you're good. How the tables have turned. We're back in the game,
we
baby.
were about to leave. We were like, all right, let's just get some practice runs. Even though I had seen this has a sign that says like don't hang out here.
Right there, and the examiner will be right out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
What do
We
we
gotta
got?
move the bike to lane number 2, and they gotta check it. Is there like a lap time board, like who can do it the fastest?
We should do that on the weekend. On the weekend, we're coming here. We're gonna do lap time, so you can get through the test the fastest.
It's like speed and style, like who can do it the fastest with least amount of air.
So he's in. We're good.
Hey,
Pull it into lane 2, and then he's running it.
Now I'm nervous. Now it actually means something. I'm not just going.
Yeah, my guy thought he had another day. He's like, "Phew, that's
Drive test, lane 2. Imagine we put our helmet on and he's on the cardo and we're talking to him.
talking shit. Hey, what up?
Before we get started, I do have to check a couple of safety items and safety features on the bike. The helmet, I gotta make sure it's a DLT approved.
So he just went through inspection. He's riding his bike around. Dude's setting cones up right now. Raymond over there shooting photos in the trees. Do the lollipop, back to the cones. All right, he made it. Raymond's still behind the trash can.
He did, dude. He had a good lighting.
All right, Cole's lining back up.
I was stressed out about doing it on this big bike.
Well, not everybody could do it. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure you're a good rider then.
Thank you.
He's all right. Cole's out of the lollipop section. He's going over. He's in his parking spot. He's probably getting asked the questions like this stuff now.
Oh, dude, I'm nervous.
He's going like this. We don't know if he won the race or if he's got one more race.
Yeah.
Should have came here last night and hid GoPros like
Yeah.
and had them on like where you could turn them on with your phone.
What's up? What's the verdict?
The old girl got her done, boy.
That's right.
Yeah,
Hell
baby.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, how was it? Tell us what you did. Tell us how it was.
Dude, it's hard.
So the Dunlops were hooking up when you went
Dunlops
in.
were
Yeah, I
hooking
saw
up.
a whole shot. Dude, you
The-
were getting
The
off
Thrashin
right
supply, hand and foot controls got me where my feet and hands needed to be. And I just gotta thank my sponsors, you know, everybody back at the shop. I kind of said it in the beginning, like I'm gonna have to look through these. No, just
Yeah.
go off a feel and like look forward. But it was, he was cool though. He's like, yeah, I know it's a big bike. Like when you get into the lollipop, when you have to do the straight line one, he's like, it's okay if you go over the line a little bit to the right.
Oh, because it's a
Like
sharp.
kinda-
It's a sharp.
Kind of where I like stopped.
Yeah,
You know, like.
he's like, I know it's a tight turn and you're on a big bike, so you can kind of.
Take a little bit of pressure off.
What do you got, dude? You got a paper like with an autograph or something?
I got,
Dude, my guy's shaking. Look at this guy,
I see your
dude.
hand, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
a test, bro.
keep this on me till I get my hard part.
So you did that?
There was no hand
Oh no.
like, no.
I might have had my friends do it on the 70s with no blinkers.
Gotcha.
All right, yeah. So had to go over the kill switch, clutch, throttle, show them where all that stuff was.
Wait, what? So you had to go check your helmet, starter, kill switch, clutch, throttle, gear selector, dimmer
That
switch.
threw me off. I was like, you mean the shifter?
Yeah.
You're still like,
Brakes, front and rear, turn signals, and horn. So you checked all that.
Then we
you
go-
went through and you did this.
You go the weave one and come out this way, and then start on this side, go twice and come out this way. But that's where he like marked these, like it's okay if you kind of cut those corners. Oh, and I didn't know, that's why I had to ride that way and this way. He wanted me to like shift 2 gears up and shift 2 gears down and then turn around and do the same. Shift gear 2 gears up, shift 2 gears down.
that's why we were like trying to figure out like what the heck's going on.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, getting to third before that trash can, sure. Like,
What if it was like a e-bike?
oh, that's right, huh?
I mean, I think they adjusted a little bit. All right, okay. How about this? So you got your license. You said one thing. Once you're legal, dude, you're gonna learn how to wheelie.
Yeah. immediately. We're gonna get legal so we can go do illegal stuff.
Nah, we'll have a closed course, dude.
Yeah.
It'll all be closed course.
Close course. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Professional.
So wait, do you have to go back inside for anything?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Bro.
You ready to go?
Bro, you legal? Let me see. Does it say pass? Driver's license. And M1's the first time it's ever said an M1 for you. Hey,
So-
brother. Congrats, bro.
So he's got AMA Pro Card, probably FIM Pro Card,
Yep.
M1 California
Yeah.
Pro Card.
I feel like I should have done it in the opposite order, like got my M1 and then my Pro cards and everything else, but
Juan said that before I showed up to the office, you were literally hyping yourself up, watching video footage of yourself winning
no,
races.
they said that I couldn't do it on the road glide, and I said, hey, go back and watch 2015 Houston Supercross.
Would you win it on a road glide?
No, I won it on a Patrick Honda.
All right, okay. Raymond was saying he was,
comment.
yeah, he was reading through all the comments and people were like, I couldn't pass it on my road glide or my street
And
glide.
then my guy was a little stressed. He was walking out.
Yeah, I was
and then
stressed out.
He,
I see the comments.
he was
I know I'm unorganized, and I know it's hard to pass on a road glide.
He was like walking out, and then Raymond said that, and he's like, what? What
Yeah,
did they say?
dude.
Yeah, baby, you got it. It's 11:30, you know what that means?
Taco time?
Let's get it. We're gonna swap bikes out though. We forced Cole to take the test on the big bike just to like make him have the 800-pound bike on the test.
Well, not only that, but it's the only legal bike.
with
I could've-
blinkers
I
and
could
all
have
that.
taken it on this or that. I put more miles in this. I couldn't have taken it on Juan's because his horn.
Too much horsepower.
Yeah, his horn is hooked up to NOS.
So it's time for some tacos, it's time for some wheelies. But before we go head out to the streets, I wanted to show you what's dropping. Cole, we showed you guys this last week. Banner, soft banner with the Bald Eagle FXR Freedom Machine Thrashin supply. Also, these will be dropping, stealth gloves, and then the shirt I'm wearing. Hold that up for them. Boom. Check this out. This stuff is dropping the Wednesday right after this vlog, but for now, let's go grab some tacos. All right, Cole, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I did that. It says Juan scrape here. I see no remnants of anything.
Chill, brother.
Juan was back trying to do wheelies on this. He broke the horn off. Normally there's a horn right here. I'm sure Juan or Cole is gonna probably break the engine mounts on this at some point.
I take responsibility for breaking the horn, but Lance did this. Bro,
Oh, that could be any of us.
that
dude.
was Lance. I don't know if you can see that.
That
Bro,
could be any of us.
That was
Oh, the
Lance.
dent.
From it hitting.
Look, can you see that? Every time we come here, that chicken thing, I don't know, it like gets me, makes me want to try the chicken. I just want to
We got the chicken. I got it one time. I mean, what else would you want? You want that chicken plate? Should we get? Let's get some chicken, dude.
Yeah, just get some tacos, but we'll get some chicken.
All right. Can we get a half chicken, please? 2 al pastor tacos.
I'm also gonna do 2.
2 as well. So 2, 4, 6.
All right, guys, look, the boys are sitting there, but I got welcome to the back. Check this out. Walking in, seeing what our boys up to.
Right?
Ooh, in the grease.
Yeah, that's the flavor.
Flavor. What up? I don't know where you guys are at right now, but if you could smell this, you'd be ready for some fresh tacos. Ooh. right, I'm gonna take the chicken out to the boys.
Bro.
Tacos are ready, but I got the pollo.
Hey, brother. I'll wait for you.
What pieces you gonna get, dude? What kind of guy are you? Are you a drumstick? Are you a wing, a thigh, or a breast kind of guy? Are you a breast guy?
I'm a breast guy, but I don't know. Maybe
I'm a
I'll get a
flats
little...
kind of guy, but we only got one flat right there.
You can have that.
Yeah,
Run it back. All right, my man brought it, dude. All right.
There you go, guys.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We all got 2 al pastor tacos each, and we got some chicken.
It's some chicken.
I might dial it in. I might, it's because I was thinking I was gonna do a little mix.
You're gonna throw a little chicken on your pastor taco?
On my pastor taco,
Wow.
you know?
Check this out. Pastor taco.
Souping this thing up, dude. If they're both good separately, when you combine them, combine powers.
I'm not gonna lie, I just inhaled that taco. It's gone.
Dude, that's impressive.
Taco 1's gone.
I've never fully got it down to where you're using the back brake to control the wheelie. I think if you get there, if you're comfortable controlling a wheelie with your back brake, you'll never lose it. Since I've never really got there, I've gotten it pretty high and I've controlled it all with the throttle. I'm still at the point where if you don't use it, you lose it.
When we were messing around in Mexico, I definitely started to understand it. I can wheelie other things. I can wheelie a mountain bike just fine.
You got great skills on the mountain bike. You balanced the mountain bike wheelie for a while.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Is today the day?
But in my brain, it's next to impossible to wheelie a Harley for some reason. I don't know why I think that way. And I think just from the attempts that I did early on when I first got a Harley, I was like, this is way too hard. I don't. And I couldn't really mess with it. I was racing at the time. It bothers me so bad.
That I'm better than him.
That you're better than me. It bothers me so bad. It's like when we used to go out and do whips and we would
And I was better than him.
You weren't better than me. You were not better than me.
All right, let's go
But
back
if you
right
went
now.
bigger, then I had to go bigger. Then you had to go bigger. And now it's just see you wheelie drag fender, and I'm like,
I want to see Juan get back to at least where he was, floating, kind of where you could tell, all right, the bike's not totally under load. And then Cole, I want to see him do some wheelies where he's not under power either.
Yeah.
Because he never did that. He got close.
But if he gets there, he's got it because he knows the back brake. Do you use foot back brake on the dirt bikes?
A little bit.
He has the back brake balance on a mountain bike.
Mess around on a dirt bike where you're trying to scrape fender, and that you have to use the back brake because you're trying to get so far back in the balance point that if anything happens, you got to bring it back. I understand it, and it's definitely second nature to me on a dirt bike and a mountain bike. But
for me, I still need to override the we're gonna fall, let go. And
he also is the overthinker. Remember when we were jumping the baggers? He's like, what mile per hour? I'm like, dude, you didn't even look at the mile per hour. You just go for it.
When he first started wheeling, he put a spring, an extra spring on his throttle body so that the throttle wouldn't stick. It was so hard to twist his throttle.
No.
I'm more cautious, but if I check certain boxes, mentally, I could let it rip more without worrying about it.
Loaded a gut bomb in my stomach.
Yeah.
Bunch of hot sauce. We're gonna go see how you boys perform.
I don't know if that's gonna help me or slow me down, but we're gonna find out.
You can see in the back the orange barricades. This road is totally closed. There's no through traffic. Private course right now.
We're literally professional riders on a closed course.
Well, you guys are professional.
Scraping, right?
Yeah, right. No, he broke the fender off.
Oh, it actually broke off.
From back there, it looks like it slams kind of hard.
Go easy on it, dude. Don't break the engine mounts and stuff, all right?
Will it fit in there?
There you go, dude. Just unplug her.
Pull was legal for a good 45 minutes.
There's the piece of metal from the fender right there broken
My
off.
gosh, just so you make sure Cole didn't drag it.
The hard part in the beginning, like this road has a slight runoff, like from the center, getting out and then going like leaning right because it's trying to pull me off the side of the road.
That's why you kind of see me like leaning off the side of the bike. I definitely think the hardest bike to wheelie is once, because it's so underpowered and it really requires a full, like, everything that engine's got, no matter what. I will tell you that. Cole's like, I feel like this bike's pulling me to the right. You know, like, you feeling that?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple things. The engine is rubber mounted to the swing arm, so it's not like always perfectly aligned.
I just kind of like was thinking about that after the last couple where I was getting frustrated. It like, if I'm too stabby with it, it like pulls to the right every time I stab the gas.
Yeah.
I feel now like I'm thinking like, well, maybe I just need to be smoother.
All I was gonna say is I was gonna offer for any of you guys to ride my bike if you want.
No, so honestly, I feel confident getting my bike up to wheelie. Like I can get it hooked up. For me, it's just over that, like and then I like chop the throttle and then I get back into it. Yeah. And it's just cause like I still have that feeling of like your stomach drops when it's coming up. You know, it still like doesn't feel like you do it. I was right behind you and your freaking risers went up, like they were pointing right at me. I was like, dude. And for me, like when I'm riding my bike, it comes up to a point where it feels like it's pretty high, but that's why I would like to see where I'm at, but I need to see the footage replay.
All right, well, I just saw like the first clip of one of his wheelies. He's like, all right, I've seen enough. I gotta go higher. You wanna try this bike? Power wheeling, just shifted to second and took off. There you go. Cole's kind of getting it right there. He was a little bit higher. That was one of Juan's better ones. There we go. Here's the difference, because I just wheelied that and I did scrape the taillight and then I scraped the fender on this. The suspension's a little bit softer and it definitely is harder to like keep it like smooth. Like it kind of wants to bounce like while you're wheeling. Yeah. But like you can see, I freshened it up. Look, once you get confident of that feeling of where the bike kind of floats. Yeah. So I got Juan right here.
Okay, still got a long road to go.
And then I got Cole right here.
We're pretty similar in height.
Similar.
Cole might get like 5% higher and he's letting off a little more and getting on it a little bit more and letting off. I feel like Juan drops it a lot. Like you let the front end fall a lot more and then you try to get back on it and it's over. Like then you're just powering it. Where you're kind of getting there and you're doing a lot harder chopping.
And then when mine drops, I just grab second. And
yeah.
The main reason I'm grabbing second though is not to extend the wheelie really. I guess it is, but I'm trying to not let the front end just slam down.
Are you clutching it or are you just
just a little clutch shift, boom. should get further back and like slow myself down a bit. But this feels more stable. Like I don't like that other bike. I just feel like I'm like all over the place. Just feels like stable and like a little more planted. It's just
So
definitely feel the weight though.
Yeah, so two things. That bike does not have an engine stabilizer.
Oh, this has True Track?
This has True Track.
Okay.
That bike has old engine mounts. We've never changed those. They could be from 2001.
So you gotta be real smooth with the gas. Like,
well, the engine mounts are just probably sloppy.
yeah.
And then this also has the Legend suspension that's not that old. I don't even know how old those shocks are on that bike. We know that the front end's blown out. This bike has the GPR stabilizer, and this bike has a really sticky tire on it. This bike is a lot more set up, I would say. After you watched that one clip of you at like, you were at like this height wheelie or maybe like halfway there, you like saw it for like a split second. You were like, oh, I gotta go right now. And then you did step it up. You got another, I don't know, 2 feet your front end higher up. I thought you were doing better. And I think that at the end of it, you guys are both really close to like the same height. You have a little bit different style and you can see that. But like right now, I would say if you put a ruler where you guys are at, you're really close.
I'm pretty stoked with where I'm at. I mean, obviously you pull up, haven't wheelied in forever, and you could coast them and drag it and stuff. This whole wheelie process has been crazy for me. I feel like I could relate to a lot of the people watching this video. Like, I'm just an average person. Like, you guys were professional riders. You made a career from it. And I'm like, it feels dope to be like riding bikes with you guys and like learning from you and banging wheelies, and stoked that I'm like right there with Cole.
Nice to have a partner in the journey.
Yeah.
Definitely once Cole, it clicks for him and he masters it, he's gonna be good at it.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll figure it out. You're still not fully where you were, but you're getting there. I think now that my boy's got a license, no, I'm just kidding. That doesn't even matter. But this private street has been epic.
Yeah, I'm stoked we came here because we were gonna stop at the other spot, and you know, you're like, ah, screw it, let's go to this spot, and it's worked out nice.
I want to keep wheeling also just to like get more comfortable again, and I can't let Cole catch up to me too much. I got one hand wheelies in the bag. I got stand-ups. You haven't started trying to stand up yet.
Terrified of this.
Yeah.
No brake.
This bike, obviously, it's a hot rod. It's got cams, high compression stuff. Would you say it was harder because was it burning out more?
Have you tried mine?
No. I'm terrified of that.
Get on my bike, dude. Get on my bike.
I just like, that question was like, because I have a cam for this and I haven't put it on because I feel like it might make it harder.
Just get on my bike.
This is easier, more stable, and just like more set up than that bike. Like, that bike feels tired.
Every time I try to get Juan to ride or drive something of mine, he's always like, I don't like riding or driving anything I can't pay for.
Stresses me out, brother.
Just give it
We'll put this one on collateral.
Yeah, this one's like, it's like a pawn shop right now. We got this one. Go out there.
All right, off the bat, throttle response. Crispier.
This is Alan McBee tuned, ready to go.
I'm gonna do a couple of practice ones because on my bike, I have to like.
Yeah. To be honest with you, to warn you, do a couple practice because if you give this bike what you give that one, you'll lose this one out. So just take it easy. Take it easy. We can hear him in our helmets right now. He's like, oh.
It's definitely got a flat spot. You gotta hit it pretty hard down low to get. I mean, it's just a heavier bike. A little harder to get up than the DX.
Your window of throttle accuracy is really small. Like I said, on my bike, it's like pinned the whole way.
Your bike is wide open. All right, give us a couple better ones. Cole is going to try one stock 96-inch tire Dyna. Cole caught on Juan's bike a little bit quicker. Juan is still a little nervous with the throttle and the power.
I've actually tried to wheelie this bike. I think maybe you told me once before and I just was too scared. I would say I think it is easier for me once I get past that fear of like it's not my bike, but the throttle response is so crisp, and then like you could wheelie it going faster. Like
I think wheeling it at slower speeds makes it easier. This bike, like you are going the fastest out of all of us when you start in that 15-mile-an-hour range. I think he's in the 10-mile-an-hour range.
Well, when I'm on my bike, I have to be like low. But on this bike, you could be high and it has enough power.
Yeah.
The reason I think why I was going faster is because I think there's less penalty for giving it too much throttle.
Yeah.
Because if you're going 10 and you give it too much throttle, like would come
Yeah.
back.
But I think one thing we can all agree on after we've ridden all three of these bikes for wheelies, and we'll listen to Cole's take here in a second, is that still it's really just learning the balance point. Because like I could hop on all three and just get to the balance point.
Yeah.
Like yes, the bike needs to be set up to be able to grip, hook, and get up. But again, you have a stock 96 stock belt on it that's over 10 years old.
Yeah.
We're all able to wheelie it. You know, we're all able to get the front end up. At that point, it's who's confident enough to get it just right past that tipping point and not chop the throttle and then sit in it.
And that was the biggest thing for me. That's what I still don't feel comfortable yet. That's why I chop the throttle and I try to get back into it. And I know I have to do that less. It's just like a mental thing.
Mostly from watching you, honestly. Like if I were to try and figure this out on my own, it would take me years. But like seeing somebody do it, it's like, oh, I got to get the front end up really quick, find the balance point, which I'm still struggling with. I get it a little bit, but I need to be maybe 10% further to like actually sit in it. Like my balance, like you said, like stare at the tank. And I started to kind of do that, and I'd stop going left and right.
Yeah.
And then also to prevent that, like I noticed you're really good at modulating the throttle, and I was really choppy with it.
Yeah.
And it's hard, like when you're in first gear, it's hard to modulate it because it's such like a small little crack of the throttle that like gives you a little bit more RPM.
I think the wheelie lessons aren't over yet. This is just the beginning for us as a team. Thank you guys for hanging on to this vlog where Cole got his license. Juan's getting back into wheelies. Cole's learning how to, and we're having a good time. So thank you guys for following along, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you later.
Later on. I was just thinking, don't put the guy with no license on the bike with no taillight, but
But you
I got
have
a
a
license.
license.
Perfectly
Dude,
legal.
use
Perfectly
legal.
legal to ride without a taillight.